Hello, Hornet Nation. Can't hear all of a sudden. Let's see what's going on here. There we are. Can I hear?
I can hear.
I cannot hear nothing.
Wow.
Where is my volume? Oh, there we are.
Okay.
I can hear now.
Well, welcome back, Hornet Nation. We're here today on Thursday.
I just realized my
some-
mics are switched up.
Oh.
I found the mic.
Oh, cool.
We're back.
Yeah. 1 second.
Got some visitors.
Which account are norms?
Anyways, you're back.
Sorry, had to clear something up.
With that being said, we got caster cam now.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name's
hello.
Knight.
And I am Norm. And we will be your casters for this evening's wonderful League of Legends game. Couple things before we start off. Our Friday Overwatch match has been canceled. So we will not be having League of Legends, or we will not be having Overwatch.
Yeah, unfortunately, the game fell on a Halloween, and we have homecoming this week, and Friday's a really big day for homecoming, so sadly we do not have enough people to play in that game.
Man, I really need to find a better place for this mouse.
Yeah, you could probably just move it over.
I don't have enough length.
Move it back around the computer,
I
maybe?
can probably do that. There we are.
Okay.
Not
Well-
to operate left-handed.
Yeah. With this new webcam, we actually had to change setups as well.
Yeah.
So you could have a nice link
Turn the
back.
camera a bit that way. You're not being picked up. Or like sit closer this way.
Oh,
There we are.
okay.
Beautiful.
So we had to change the setup a bit, which we're still in the process of changing it.
Yeah, we got halfway through the setup and realized the green screens we have aren't working in the locations they're at due to the lighting in this room.
Mm-hmm.
So this temporary setup will get a bit better throughout the days.
Though, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, we've got some of the teams signing in right now. Let's see.
Let's make sure these guys are ranked, because I know we did a bit of scouting and half of these people were not ranked.
We did, in fact. Let's see. op.gg, if this actually loads. It might actually break the system. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Okay, so we have one,
And
two,
also,
three.
because we haven't mentioned it yet, I'm going to transition here real quick. Today we are match 24 of the night. We have actually a lot of matches tonight. Match 24 of the night in round 6. Today is going to be home team as Emporia State University, and the away team is going to be the Warriors. Emporia is currently on a 3-2, and the Warriors are at a 4-2. So that is the build of today's night.
Okay, let's
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
Words are difficult.
It looks like we've got a gold, silver 4, silver 4. Let's see. Gold 3. It looks like it's a gold silver average here for today. I don't know which account he's going to be on for this one. That one's Plat's 4. Interesting.
The teams seem pretty level-headed.
Yeah, it does.
We're seeing the other team slowly start to move in here. Do we have, because I know because we had 12 people on the opposing team, do we have lanes?
I'm not entirely sure about lanes. I will actually have to
I'm looking
check.
at their accounts.
Let's see. I do know we did some scouting. Let me pull that up.
And it looks like Emporia State is going to start off on blue side.
Yep. Let's see. Trying to navigate to my Discord channels here. Okay, here we go. For Midland, let's see. Based on who is in for their team,
You can look at the screen here.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, so it looks like we've got.
I'm really bad.
I'm really bad.
The plat
Interesting.
player.
Yeah, so he's going to be the top laner, actually, by the looks of it.
What are we looking for our top lane?
It looks like they play Kale, Quinn, Cho'Gath, Gwyn, and Volibear.
I would like to see a Kale versus Irelia, especially as I put them on the thumbnail.
That would be really nice.
So that'd be nice.
Yeah, Foe did mention that he wanted us to see if we did.
Oh yeah, bingo board.
Yeah, and he wanted the free space to be if there's a ban for Aurelia.
A ban for Irelia.
I feel like the ban for Volibear would probably make more sense because we've been seeing probably Volibear get banned in every single game. Every single game we've played.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Then we've got XTS Prime. Oh, 1 second. I'll be back.
But we got overall, I guess we'll read off what we have here. We have I'm really bad. I'm really bad in the top lane versus Foe Carrion. XTS Prime versus Kyle in the jungle. Akuma versus Matt Tribbiani, 44 in the mid lane. Aiden T. Allen and Rands with your ADCs. And Astro versus Polish Carrot for our
Support
lineup. For team of Emporia, we're going to have Foe Carrion, Kyle, Shuma, Aiden T. Allen, and Astro. And for Midland, we're going to have I'm Really Bad, XTS Prime, Matt Tribbiani, Rands, and Polish Carrot. I must say, it's a really polished carrot.
Nice. That could be Polish.
Isn't
I'm pretty sure that's Polish.
That's Polish.
We might need to get you some glasses.
I know how to read.
Do you? Do you
Maybe.
really?
Do we have a pin?
You know, that would have been something nice to ask before I sat back down, but okay.
But with that being said, we're looking for an interesting lineup here. The teams are both very even. However, in the jungle, we're going to have a plat player versus gold, and in the top lane, a silver versus a plat. So this will be a very interesting lineup of the game. With that being said, Saturday we got chess, I believe. Is that correct? Yep.
Maybe.
We got chess on Saturday. Friday match has been canceled for Emporia State for Overwatch. And then we will start up early next week again with Tuesday Smash Bros, Thursday League of Legends, Friday Overwatch, and Saturday chess as well. And I believe we also will get it up here on the social media here very shortly. But we are having our Worlds showcase here at Emporia for
Not
League of
really a
Legends.
show. Yeah, so Worlds, we are going to be watching the finals, hopefully.
What's a showcase? You're
It's
showing
more
it.
so a watch party.
A watch party. That's a better word for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to be watching Worlds in our arena here. We did get confirmation from security that we can stream it here in the arena.
Yes. So if you are a League of Legends fan and you enjoy watching our streams and you want to come hang out with us, learn more about the parties, more about the competitive players, and you want to learn more about League of Legends as a whole and just come enjoy some time with the players, I'm sure there's going to be snacks of some sort. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll try to figure out something.
We'll figure something out. See if your pick'ems are right. We've all been fighting about them all season.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I think I have the best pick'ems out of between me and you and Foe specifically, because
I am upset.
Yeah, I know, because you had CFO going into the finals.
I had CFO going to finals, and they immediately lost.
Yeah, I had Gen G going to finals, so I'm still in it.
Yeah. And so I'm hoping for T1.
All right, so we are getting the link for draft here. We're waiting on the spectator link so we can get so we can see who we end up picking. But yeah, this is gonna be a really I think this is gonna be a really close match here.
I think it's going to be a very interesting match, especially because I know in the jungle we're probably going to dominate. The one thing I'm curious about is how this top lane is going to play out.
That is true. Well, keeping in mind that Foe...
Amazing player.
Yeah. He was originally in gold, had a few, well, more than a few, unlucky games, I would say. I was part of some of those.
Why is Discord asking for help? I don't know. I'm not answering your cries.
Discord is crying out for assistance. But sadly, we're in the middle of a game, so we can't help them.
Man, that other mic picked that up.
Yep. We've got some really strong microphones here, actually.
We really do. I love our pod mics. For those of you who are audiophiles, we got our Rode pod mics here. It's the way we run a Rode pod mic setup with a Rodecaster Duo.
Yeah.
Just riding that middle era.
All right.
But we're going to see the bands coming out for Midland Warriors. We're going to see Xerath and Callista. That's what I was looking for. We're going to have, I guess it's going so fast. We're just going to go through them all. Xerath, Callista, Diana, Xayah, and Volibear, as expected. Actually, that a Volibear band from ESU?
Yeah, no. So their top laner does, in fact, play Volibear, and Volibear is a really strong character.
Okay.
I don't think the Aurelia would be able to play into that.
Yeah. We're waiting a couple more seconds here as we wait for a band from Red. We're going to see a band skip?
We might.
We're stuck at 0.
Yeah. We might get a ban here in the chat of the game on who they wanted to ban, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to assume we're probably going to see it in the chat.
Did we maybe have a disconnection with Draft LOL?
That would also be interesting.
Draft LOL is not loading.
Okay, so yeah, it is Polish. Yeah.
I can read.
You cannot, but it's okay.
There we are.
All right, so that was a ban skip, I'm assuming?
Well, it looks like Draft LOL just went down for an entire second. I had no connection. It seems like they may not have also.
Interesting. Okay, so they
Echo
tried
is
to ban
banned.
Echo.
So it seems like it was an issue there for everyone involved. Yeah.
Okay, so looks like Jarvan is going to be our jungler here for ESU. And Wukong is going to be the answer. Ooh, we're getting the Akali gameplay. As an Akali player, I actually haven't seen so much Akali in competitive play.
Is Akali a top or mid laner? Or both?
She can be both.
Yeah.
I mean, in one random game some years ago, I've actually seen Akali support. So.
I've seen Akali jungle, and that was the days where anyone could be a jungler.
That's true.
Even Yumi.
Yeah, bring back mythic items.
What the heck?
All right. So looks like we are. Oh, are they not picking up sound anymore?
I'm not picking up. Are you picking up sound?
I mean, I can't hear anything, but
Wonderful.
All right. I'm assuming that
people still hear us.
Okay, cool. So, Norm knocks our sound out, so we can't hear ourselves just at the moment. I mean, I can sort of hear myself going in and out.
I have a fix on. I have the fix on the way for this. It's in the mail.
Okay, so update here. It looks like we're gonna get an Akali in the mid lane for Midland and a Gwen top lane. For ESU, our picks here were Jarvan in the jungle, Vel'Koz in the mid lane, and Ruel as the support. We're going back into the banning phase here. Jax is gonna get banned for for mid lane. Aphelios ban is gonna come out for ESU, and
You know, I expected the Jax.
I did expect the Jax. Foe really. Well, actually, I don't think
That's a jungle. That's a.
Oh yeah, that's a jungle.
Against Kyle.
Wait, but we already picked jungle.
Yeah, I know that. I don't think they realize that.
Interesting. We shall see. And the cannon ban.
Cannon ban
For the top lane.
Whoa.
So, in our metaphorical bingo sheet, we can't cross off the ban Aurelia.
We can't.
I did tell. Oh, the camera's acting up again.
Yeah, but they don't see us.
Yeah, that's fair.
It only acts up when we're not active.
Whack.
Weird.
All right,
Wacky.
and we're going to get the Sylas ban to round off the banning phase here. So, as a reminder, bans for ESU are Diana, Xayah, Volibear, Aphelios, and Sylas. And for Midland, the bans are Xerath, Callista, Echo, Jax, and Kennen.
Beautiful.
right now we're looking to see what they're going to pick as their bot lane
They
here.
have another issue. Braum.
All right, so we're going to get the Braum support line here. And for ESU, we still haven't picked our top or our ADC.
You know, I don't mind the Braum ban.
No, that's a pick.
Or the pick, correction.
Ooh, we're going to get to see the faux
Mbessa.
Mbessa.
I don't mind the Braum pick because, you know, our supports, if we see we don't see a Xerath come through, but we have a Velka or a Rel, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of CC in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Yunara pick, or at least a hover over it. Will we see the selection?
We
do indeed.
An Ezreal versus Yunara selection here. It's going to be interesting, specifically because Ezreal has not been in that good of a state as the season's gone out. And Yunara's been a really strong contender in the bot lane. And I believe Braum is just going to make that even harder for that Ezreal. But an update for the picks. We have Jarvan in the... Well, I guess I should start with the top laners, actually. We're going to have Mbessa in the top lane for ESU. Jarvan in the jungle. Vel'Koz in the mid lane. And with that, Rel and Ezreal as our bot lane ADC and support. For Midland, we are going to have a Wukong in the jungle. Akali in the mid lane. Gwen in the top lane. And a Braum Yunara bot lane duo.
Beautiful. Well, we are already into our spectator time. Here we are. That one actually, that's the fastest we've gone to spectator.
Well, no, we're not in spectator. They're doing picks
no, we're
right
doing
now.
picks. That's still pretty fast.
Yeah. But yeah.
That being said, I guess let's give a little summary of what we're looking to see here. We have the Mbessa versus the Gwen. Two very strong characters.
That is true. However, Gwen did recently get nerfed.
Gwen did get nerfed, but Gwen does still have the mobility.
She does. But so does Mbessa at that point.
Yeah.
It's two very mobile champions that can deal a lot of damage while also retaining a lot of health. Mbessa having her shield with basically all of her abilities. And Gwen is immune. Need I say more?
Gwen is immune as always.
And then for this jungle matchup.
Yeah, when it comes to the jungle matchup, we have the Jarvan versus the Wukong. I do not know much about Jarvan. I know Jarvan's a very strong player in the jungle currently.
Yes.
In the meta.
Surprisingly, like in Worlds, I believe, he started off Worlds with a 0 win rate, but with the most picks. But now that they're starting to work around the Jarvan now, he's starting to really rise in his win rate.
Very strong. And then with Wukong, it's the mind games.
It is the mind games.
It is the Nico of the jungle.
Yeah, it's going to be whether or not our team falls for the clone or not.
Bingo board.
Bingo board. Yeah, you know what? We'll add it in.
In the mid lane, we got the Vel'Koz and the Akali.
Now, for this matchup, it's going to really come down to how much this Vel'Koz, I believe, can scale. And it's going to be a scaling matchup with this one,
because
actually.
They're both very scaly, but you also have an artillery mage versus an assassin.
Right. So making sure to keep spacing and avoiding all of Akali's damage is going to be really important for this Vel'Koz.
Yeah, and especially for Akali, to avoid Vel'Koz's attacks from the flanks.
Yes, because he can, in fact, melt a lot.
He does not even care if you are invulnerable or anything. He will just melt you.
Yeah, and
strangely,
strangely, unlike
Vel'Koz's passive, with the amount of damage it does after those stacks.
That is true. And unlike Xerath in this case, Vel'Koz has an ability that will make the Akali airborne. So if she doesn't watch out for that, potentially he can disrupt her combos as well.
Indeed, indeed. Now, when it comes to the bot lane, we have the Yunara versus the Ezreal. I'm kind of curious on how this is going to go because Yunara has been getting stronger and stronger, and Ezreal has been getting weaker and weaker throughout the season.
That is true. Ezreal's going to really have to be... he's really going to have to capitalize off of his poke damage. I know in a recent ranked game, I actually played against an Ezreal, and he just got so much damage off because of that Triforce.
Yeah.
So just being able to hit a lot of his poke is going to be important for this matchup. But for the Yunara here, just being able to stack up her Q and dealing that crit chance damage is probably going to push that matchup over the edge for them. So.
Yeah. And then with the, you got the Rel and the Braum. the Braum is going to be especially difficult for this Ezreal with his shield. I do want to see how this Rel goes into this, however. I don't necessarily know how that goes because you have a lot of CC, but you also have a lot of shielding and you have a lot of mobility. So is that really the right pick into the bot lane?
Well, Braum is going to be useful specifically to, like we said with the matchup with the ADC. Ezreal's going to be wanting to get a lot of poke in. He's going to be able to block a lot of the damage from that Ezreal, which greatly benefits the Yunara and her ability to scale in late game. And Braum CC is very strong in the game, I will say as well. Just the ability to stun someone with auto attacks. So I believe here the Braum might have the slight advantage compared to the Rel in terms of CC capability.
Yeah.
However, if Rel is able to get to jump on the Yunara, specifically with this Jarvan, which I am hoping to see. I'm hoping to see a lot of teamwork here with this Jarvan and Rel to jump on these on the squishy characters.
Well, the one thing I'm seeing here that's going to end up happening is I feel like the bot lane is going to be very weak early on and very oppressed. But I feel as game goes on, the Rel is going to become very strong in team fights.
That is true.
Because there's not much this bot lane can do against this Braum and this Yunara early on without jungle support. But you can do stuff later on.
That is true.
And
then I do want to point out also that ESU did go for a dive heavy comp as well. Minus the Vel'Koz, of course, and the Ezreal. But Mbessa, Jarvan, and Rel, they're really going to be aiming to jump on as many targets as possible. But yeah, we are swapping over to the game here now. Getting into laning phase. Let's see if we see an invade from ESU or if we're going to 5 point. I believe they might start with 5 point in this game strictly because they do not know how.
Oh, we have a pause.
Already a pause. We're getting some tech issues. It looks like some clients are crashing here, which I can't tell if it's a computer moment or if it's a small
indie company.
Yeah, small indie company moment.
Yeah, and that's something. Yeah, I love my mic.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, there goes Astro.
Yep.
That is something we've been seeing throughout this season. I mean, right before Worlds, we saw the ranked being shut down. For
twice.
about a month, just due to server issues. And then now, just a couple weeks ago, we were seeing other games by Riot going down.
Oh, yeah.
And so Riot has really been having these issues.
Which, strangely enough, it actually happens a lot closer to Worlds. Typically, when we get closer to Worlds, that's when you see a lot of the server issues. And I can't tell if it's a lot of people just jumping on servers trying to claim rewards.
I think it's not only is it the servers being at their capacity, but I also believe it's all the patches that come out in leading up to Worlds to try to do a bunch of bug fixes.
Understandable.
This being the second time, how is the weather today?
Oh, cold. Well, actually, no. Yesterday was freezing, but surprisingly, it's nice outside.
So I have been up since 5 a.m. this morning, and it was 32 degrees outside. I got breakfast with our top laner foe, and it was chilly.
Yeah, it was chilly.
It was the wind chill as well. I think there was a wind weather advisory as well.
Yeah.
You got a comment there.
Why hasn't the game started? Oh, yeah.
So
there's a pause.
Yeah, so the reason you may see game delays, we have a 5-minute delay behind the actual game start time. That is due to NECC rules. It is a 3-minute delay plus our 5-minute delay. So that is a league official rule. We need the 3-minute delay. On top of that, we had a 5-minute delay just to keep our players safe from anything that could potentially happen during the game.
And it looks like we also had a tech pause because one of the computers was having an issue with the Riot client. But it looks like we might
$5 company.
$5. You know what? You're not wrong. I mean, I mean, who knows? That might be why we keep getting all these $500 skins.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we're
Somebody's
hoping.
got to fund the servers.
Yeah. At this point, it's up to the players to keep the servers running.
It's become a...
Welcome.
All right, and we are back into the game here. All right, we're going to see 5 point here from both teth by the looks of
Doesn't
it.
look like we're going to see an
30
invade.
seconds until minions
No
spawn.
invades. I believe for this first match, we're going to want to see... Oh, wait, the Akali is going to be going for vision here. But she doesn't know the Jarvan's in that bush, so Jarvan's going to get some damage off
It's going to
on
be
her.
half health. Oh.
And,
We may be having some tech issues here as well.
yep.
And we are completely frozen.
Oh, wait, there we go. All right. It looks
And-
like it's going to be a first blood going to the Vel'Koz versus his Akali. She just really wanted to get some vision in that bush,
Yeah.
but with the Jarvan there, Vel'Koz was able to walk up to block her escape, and without her W and without her E, she just did not have anything besides her flash there, which she doesn't use.
She
So-
does now have vision on them, however. They
She
do know where
does.
she at.
And it was used for the Vel'Koz as well. That is one cooldown that he's not going to have during this initial laning phase. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to see the more boring aspect of League of Legends here, the laning phase.
Yeah. Just the lane phase.
Gonna just see some initial trading in the mid lane and in the top lane here. Akali's down to less than half health already again, just getting hit with a lot of those abilities from the Vel'Koz. And his wide range of auto
Has
attacks
such
too.
a range for the autos. We're gonna see some trades here in the top lane as well.
Yeah, that Gwen and that Mbessa really going head to head here. Mbessa has the slight advantage here.
Isn't Bessa gonna go in and try to get a kill on the Gwen though?
Not just yet. The Rel does go in to get a stun on the Yunara here. Ignite comes out for the team. Both ADCs lose their barrier to that initial fight. However, Ignite is still online, or actually no, Ignite was used by Rel as well, so no sums in the bot lane. Mbessa and Gwen going in here. Mbessa down to 1 health here, but is able to survive. The Akali manages to get all of level 3, so she's going to really be utilizing that W to get some damage off on the onto the Vel'Koz, specifically when she is in the when she's untargetable. Mbessa doesn't back off just yet. Both top laners at low health here. So it's very dangerous.
Vel'Koz's getting that passive though as well.
Yeah, and Gwen manages to take out the Mbessa here. Jarvan is down, trying to get to go for a gank here, but they see through it, so he is going to back off for now. Now, Astro is very low here, as well as Aiden, T. Allen, so they're going to really have to be careful into this Braum to make sure they don't get CC'd here.
I mean, especially in the bot lane right now, they need to start getting priority.
Ignite's going to come out from the Vel'Koz to try and get some damage off on the Akali before he dies there, but sadly, it's not enough to get her. Although Jarvan is hovering here, he's going to use the flash to go in, but Akali's E is just going to be able to, she's just going to be able to get out of there. And so there's a Wukong in this bush, actually.
But we really need to see priority coming here in the mid lane and the bot lane. Drake coming up in less than a minute here. Drakes are going to be very important this game.
Yep. Top Scuttle was claimed by the Wukong as well, while Bot Scuttle was claimed by Jarvan here. So about an even vision matchup for these objectives. Now, Midland did do first back here for their bot lane, so they are going to be healthier for this dragon, which I believe is spawning in 12 or 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah. So ESU really does need to back here so they can get stronger for this drag. And Gwen is going to be chipping at this Mbessa's health.
It is what Gwen does. Just chunk strong chunk.
That is true. And she's just shredding the shield as well. But yeah, we see here this Akali's just really doing a good job of spacing, not getting hit by the knockups. However, Jarvan is going to go in for an attack here. Yunara is going to save or go in to save the Akali here. So ESU is going to back off for now. However, they're looking to contest this dragon, although Gwen seems to have walked down. And feats of warfare are going to go to Midland University. That Yunara is just able to capitalize off of the low health from the Jarvan. Gwen did utilize her ult there as well to make sure ESU wasn't able to get out fully.
And that will be the Hextech Drake going to Midland University.
And Akali's going to TP top, actually, to save the wave here. They're going to place control wards here in the Dragon Pit as well. So, now the question is, do we see a swap here for the side of ESU?
I do not think we'll see a swap.
Yeah. Now this Vel'Koz is low health, but he's getting a lot of poke damage off on this Gwen.
And this is very interesting to see a swap of mid-top, especially after the updates that have been coming out to prevent this.
That is true. However, I believe those updates were mainly for top and bot swaps. I'm not sure if they were really
Will
for...
Riot fix the lane swaps?
I don't think they can.
They've tried and they failed both times.
Yeah, no. The players are just too stubborn here. But yeah, we are seeing the Yunara utilize her W to make sure to space out ESU here. That W just provides so much slow as well, so it's just super annoying having to walk through. Now, there is a about a 1.3 K gold lead here for the side of Midland. And Midland did, in fact, swap again, swap back to their top and mid laners.
Yeah, and I will add with that, from the pings we're seeing from Midland, it looks like we may be looking for a top gank here very shortly, as Wukong has ping Gwyn's are coming out in 20 seconds, and he is in that river, potentially setting up for a gank.
That is true. However, I'm not entirely sure if they'll be able to get through it, because we do have vision down in that river. So I believe he was spotted on vision. So he will go... Yep, he's going to head back into his jungle here. Now, this Mbessa really needs to be careful because that Gwen is able to still do a lot of damage through her shields at this phase. And she's 2-0, so it's just a really dangerous game here. So, Midland is going to be going for...
Grubs.
Yeah, they are going to be going for grubs here. Vel'Koz is going to try and go up to do something about this, but I'm not sure how much they can really do without the help of their jungler.
They can really just chunk and be a pester at most.
That is true, and Mbessa is going to go in, and so is the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is going to ult here. Almost got the Akali, but fails to fully execute her with their ult. In the bot lane, we actually saw a skirmish going on. The Braum did fall to, I believe it was I'm not sure if it was a gank, but it might have been a 2v2 fight
looked like it was just an Astro stun.
Okay. So Astro Man, okay, interesting. So 2v2 fight, ESU was able to capitalize off of it. Gold lead has grown to 2K at this point, with Midland taking all 3 grubs, I believe, in that fight. So it's 1 dragon and grubs to the side of Midland. They 1 point off of feats.
We're also going to see in the top lane a item difference as well. Nashor's Tooth is going to be already built for Gwen. Blade of the Ruined King is going to be coming up here. Or not actually Blade of the Ruined King. I'm not sure what Mbessa builds actually. But she is behind.
That is true. Now this Gwen has gotten 3 kills out of this fight, so it's just, well, it's kind of an unfortunate series that she gets all of those kills. Now we did mention
knockup from the Vel'Koz there.
Yeah, one of the points we made in the previous thing is just making sure he is able to hit those knockups to keep her from all-inning. We're gonna see Astro taking care of some of the vision here in this bot lane, trying to set up his team. The Akali's really getting poked out by some of these abilities as well. And we're gonna see Wukong in the top lane here, trying to potentially go for a gank, but Foe's gonna back off
We see
because
the Jarvan back potentially going for a gank mid lane.
potentially.
I don't know if the Jarvan understands what he's doing quite yet. Still looking around. Looks like Jarvan is going to commit to it. Vel'Koz ult comes out, and Vel'Koz is going to get the kill on the Akali.
Yep. Now, Foe does not know the Gwen was sitting in that bush, so Gwen is gonna ult here, trying to take out the Mbessa, but is not gonna be able to follow through with that.
And we're going to see 3 ults come out from the Jarvan, the Vel'Koz, and the Gwen.
Yeah,
You
we
do
are
not
also
mess under Mbessa's tower, as she will mess you up.
Drag here is going to be up here. Midland's going to immediately be on that. ESU really has to go for something here.
They're going to contest, but I think this Gwen's going to actually TP down, as she does have TP available to her. Yes, we're going to see that Gwen TP. We're going to try to see a steal from Kyle. Does not get it. He's going to go down in the process.
Unfortunate, really. Aiden is going to be able to get out of there, even though they utilized the Yunara and the Braum ult in that fight. But yeah, so feats are just going to go to the side of Midland here. And that gold lead is going to go up to about 1.8, 1.7k.
Yeah.
Now, Gwen is walking back up to this top lane here, so Foe has to be careful.
It looks like we're going to be having Fire Drake come up here next. That'll be our soul.
Fire Soul.
Fire Soul.
Haven't seen a Fire Soul in my own games in a really long time.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, there with the champions we have, it might be a bigger deal because of the speed, but Gwen's going to get underneath Mbessa's tower. But once again, if you get under Mbessa's tower, she will mess you up.
Yeah, she's going to take a turret shot in there, actually. Now, this Akali really wants to go in on this Vel'Koz. Uses the E, but isn't going to follow through with it. Although the Akali instinct to go in for the E is strong, so... glad, or sort of glad, I guess, to see the Akali not just jump in there. Now we see a lot of turret plating is going to be going out here.
Mbessa
Gwen's
really needs to back here.
Yeah, Gwen's going to use her ult here.
We're going to see a gank from Kyle onto the Mbessa, or onto the Gwen, correction. He's going to flash out of her barrier.
Yeah, we're also going to see a fight in the mid lane here. The Vel'Koz ult is going to come out. The Gwen is going to fall, and that is a shutdown going to the Mbessa. This Wukong's probably just going to hang out here, making sure the Mbessa doesn't push forward. He does know Kyle is in that bush, so he's not going to attack the low health Mbessa.
Hide in bush.
Indeed. He is going to go around, though, so we might, in fact, see a Wukong. Actually, no, it looks like he's going to be heading down towards this Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz really needs to back here. He is half health, and I believe Vel'Koz...
Team's going to let him know.
Yeah, they are going to let him know that the Wukong is in the area, so Vel'Koz is going to back off of this mid turret. A pretty solid game from both sides here.
Yeah, like, really, we've already got back down to a 700 gold deficit for ESU. Originally starting out, it's been a roller coaster so far. We had ESU starting out with First Blood, moved over to more of Midland, starting to get a bunch of kills, and now it's starting to even back out slowly over time.
Yeah, and we're going to see a lane swap here for the mid and the bot lane here. So Yunara and Braum are going to be going up against this Vel'Koz. And Akali's...
early.
Yeah, just a bit. And Akali's going to be going here for this bot lane, although she is going to get jumped on by the Rel here. Rel ultimate is going to come out. Akali's going to go for the Ezreal here. It's going to get exhausted, uses her ultimate to try and get on top of this Ezreal. However, there's just so much CC going out on with this bot lane, and Jarvan comes to join the fight to ensure the kill, and Ezreal takes down the Akali. Now we are gonna see Herald, a Herald play for Midland, and ESU's just not in a position to contest, so they're gonna just be satisfied with.
Gonna take a little peeky peek.
Yeah, but she's gonna.
Says, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, gonna head back up to her lane here. Sees the Braum hanging out as well.
The Vel'Koz getting a bit close for comfort.
Just a tad, but they don't go in for him. The Braum's really just going in to try and get some vision.
We may see a Vel'Koz ult come out here.
Interesting.
Not sure what the Vel'Koz is doing.
Yeah, the Yunara is pushed up just a tad here, so we might see... Oh, we're going to see a skirmish here in this top lane. Kyle realized he was on vision when the Yunara didn't make a move here, so he's going to clear that out. Now, Wukong is going to be going top here. I believe they're going to drop Herald and go for a dive. Yeah, you see the...
Interesting that we haven't seen a mid-bot swap to match this lane setup.
Not just yet. I believe they're...
Vel'Koz poking Braum out. We're going to see that Herald come out.
Yep, Herald is going to charge at this top turret here. Isn't going to kill it just yet. So the Mbessa does have a chance to save the turret. Isn't going to be able to, so she is going to back. But the Wukong and... Well, the Wukong and the Gwen both used their ultimates there. And I believe Foe tried to counter with an ultimate, but it just wasn't enough. So, first turret is going to go...
We may see the Wukong go here from the Vel'Koz. The Vel'Koz is going to land his Q onto the Wukong, taking out Wukong from his back.
Yeah, I believe that's just going to be a free Fire Dragon for the side of ESU here. Akali and the bot lane are running down.
Not free quite yet. Midland's coming down to contest it. Are they going to steal it? They're not, and ESU gets it. Will we see a skirmish or will they run? They're going to stay. Aiden T. Allen's doing a lot of damage here onto the Gwen. Gwen does get out.
That was an Akali.
That was an Akali.
We are going to see a re-engage here from Astro trying to get some damage.
I must ask, why is the Akali blue?
I believe that's her DRX skin.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, Akali is going to remain in this bot lane here. A really good shutdown for the Vel'Koz there onto that Wukong. We see he's starting to get stronger here.
Vel'Koz is up a level to everyone on their team at minimum, except for the Gwen.
Yeah, it's, I believe this bot lane is going to be able... Well, actually, not just yet. They're not going to take the tower just yet, but just looking at the damage that he's able to do onto this Braum.
I mean, he doesn't need another support. He can take this lane on his own.
Yeah, all he really needs to do is be careful with this Braum abilities. But other than that, they're not going to really be able to take this turret while he's still there.
We currently are back up to a 2k gold deficit.
Now, Gwen is going to engage on the Mbessa with her ult, but Mbessa answers with her own. Jarvan's going to join the fight here. It's going to be a 2-on-1. The Mbessa's really low, and they just weren't able to finish the Gwen on time for the Wukong before he joined the fight here. Vel'Koz is going to use his ult, is able to shut down the Yunara, isn't able to get the Gwen. Wukong ult is going to come out to try and get the... is going to come out to try and get the Jarvan, but
there's
Jarvan's going to re-engage here. It's a 2-on-2 in the top lane, and yeah.
We saw a tower go, we saw a kill. We're going to see another kill here almost, potentially from the Wukong. Wukong is dead. He's going to go chasing after the Gwen, but it's not going to make any contact.
Yeah, the Gwen just has so much mobility.
A lot just went on there. I think we saw 2 deaths, a tower fall.
Yeah, bot tower fell there. Akali manages to jump onto Ezreal there as well.
That is first tower game too.
Well, no, that's second.
Is it?
Well, yeah, that's second tower, because top tower was done. We're going to see a TP from the Gwen here, so Mbessa's really caught out in a... She's in a tough spot here. The Gwen's going to use her ultimate again, but the Mbessa's going to utilize her mobility here to avoid a lot of that damage. Rel's going to come up here and join her join her top laner to mirror. And Akali's just going to be pushing this bot tower, trying to take it down. It's going to take a turret shot. It's going to take 2 turret shots. Now, I believe Yunara should be able to take this tower. Yeah, she is able to take this tower. Is going to take some damage, but is going to manage to get out. So that is going to be, let's see, 3 of ESU's first towers down here to Midland's 1.
Braum is going to stay. His team no longer with him. He's going to be looking for vision. They're going to be hiding behind the wall. They are spotted by the red scanner.
Yeah. So mid turret is going to fall here, I believe. It might. Ezreal does need to back.
I mean, it is a 5v2 here.
Yeah, Ezreal is going to back off here. Doesn't take the turret just yet. I believe, yep. Akali R was used in that exchange trying to get on top of that Ezreal. And Bessa really has to play carefully here. I believe Midland's going for an Atacon play.
However, it may be contested in the bot lane with a drag. It's not the best trade, but it may be the only trade.
Yeah, it's just they have all of their team up here. So, and they're melting this Atacon, so it's just not going to
Akali is alone. Kyle and Aiden T. Allen with her.
Yeah, is going to get out.
She's going to bring him up to the Otacon. Do they know she's up there?
They do know the team's there, but he is going to jump in there.
We're going to see a team fight. Cal's going to get Akali in the process. Astro getting a couple stuns. Aiden T. Allen's going to get the Yunara there. Or
yeah, I believe it was an exchange of 2 and 2. Or actually, no, 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Yeah, Vel'Koz and the Rel are the last
We're gonna
2
see
remaining.
Braum go down.
But Braum is going to fall to the Vel'Koz's damage here. We're going to see...
Vel'Koz gets his slow.
Yeah, he's going to... The Wukong's going to hop on this Vel'Koz.
Wants to take something out with him, and Vel'Koz ult comes out.
Now, during this whole ordeal, though, Gwen was able to take the second top turret. So, a good play from ESU, but potentially not the best, as we are going to have most of Midland up. However, they do not have their jungler for this dragon fight. Now, Akali, Gwen, and Yunara are going to be heading down to this dragon here. Akali's going to be trying to get some poke damage onto this Rel, but Rel just has a lot of tankiness to her at the moment.
Rel really just trying to bait out this Akali into doing something.
Yep. ESU is going to start on the drag here. Wukong, I don't think he's going to be able to contest this drag. Rel's going to go in to distract them. The Vel'Koz is going to go in as well, but I'm not sure if he should have there. And Bessa's going to be going in as well, trying to get out from that as so I believe the Investa's just going to get run down here, as there's no turret there to save her. Braum ultimate is going to come out, however, to secure the kill. Not sure if that was needed, but...
Ezreal did take out Yunara with him, however.
He did. So it was... I'm not going to say that was an even matchup, because it wasn't. We did see 4 of ESU going down there. We probably should have seen a reset there from that Vel'Koz. And they are going to go for this bot turret here. And that's going to bring... That's going to bring the gold difference to about 5k.
I mean, this game is still anyone's game. ESU is down towers. However, so far, objective-wise, kill-wise, gold-wise, they're very even on it.
Yeah,
they just need to start winning more team fights.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard, though. This Gwen, I believe, is just too fed. She's 7-1 right now. She has Riftmaker. She has Nashers. Now she has upgraded boots as well. And I believe she's going for Rabadons here as well. Yeah, and Bessa just tries to go into the jungle and just can't get out of there.
Gwen's going to go down from the Vel'Koz. Braum very low. Will we see a kill on the Braum? We're not going to.
Yeah, but he is very low.
Even trade.
Yeah, this...
Did the Gwen go down? No, that was the Yunara.
No, that was the Yunara that went down. Gwen is very much still on the board here. And Midland's really just going through Kyle's jungle here, keeping him from getting items, which is very unfortunate. specifically as this Baron is going to come up.
Midland's going to be right onto the Baron.
Yeah.
Gwen with her Fed ability is going to be shredding it.
Yeah. Now, there's no vision on this Baron, so ESU does not know that they're there, but they're going to know soon.
As the Rel walks up.
Yeah, no. They're not even going to know.
I think Rel got enough vision, but just said, nah, we don't need to deal with this today.
Yeah. So, I believe we're going to be setting up for Dragon here.
And that is probably the proper play if Midland doesn't get down there in time.
Well, Dragon
there is
isn't...
still 2 minutes till it.
Yeah, and Midland has a lot of vision here as well.
Kyle attempts to take the buffing. Oh.
He does manage to smite it. However, he is going to need to be able to get out of here, which I believe he does. The Akali is going to follow him up. Not sure if that was the play there. However, we do see this Gwen is on top of the Vel'Koz. So we're going to just see ESU get forced into another team fight here. They're just so far behind. Team fighting is just not something that they can do at the moment. Their entire team is just super fed.
If you want a team fight, you just have to be together, and they're so staggered apart that there's just nothing they can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to see Mbessa try and keep this tower, but it's not likely here. I believe they are going to be going for the end. Not sure if they can just yet, but with this Gwen, they might be able to burn through these towers. Yeah, okay, so Jarvan and Rel and Vel'Koz are going to be up again.
They're all going to miss the stun.
Vel'Koz's ult is going to come
ult
out.
Gets 2 kills secured with that. All we have left is the Braum, the Wukong, and the Gwen. We're going to see Wukong go, or Gwen go down. We're going to see Braum go down. It's all is left is this Wukong. Wukong wants to take someone out with him. He's going to take Kyle out with him.
Yeah.
Ezreal securing the kill.
Manages to get the triple in that fight as well. ESU decided they're not going to fall down just yet, so we are going to continue this game. I believe Drag is going to be up in another 25 seconds. Now, the only one who's not going to be up when Dragon first spawns is going to be their jungler.
So this may be the time to strike.
Yeah, we really need to see ESU heading for this Dragon, trying to get a pick or something before this Dragon pops up. But ESU's just not going to be able to get there in time, as they do have to clear out.
Especially with these TPs.
Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, Midland doesn't have vision or wards inside of the base, so they are safe in that regard. However, semicolon, with this next team fight, this will decide whether or not the game ends. We're gonna see Akali hopping over the wall to get to the Vel'Koz and manages to get her. Rom is gonna follow the Akali over the wall here. A lot of ESU's damage is just not there anymore with that Vel'Koz, and the Gwen is gonna be able to just melt through a lot of ESU. And that is gonna be a Dragon for the side of Midland, and yeah, that might just be GG, as minions are going into the to the Nexus here. Only ones alive are Aiden T. Allen here and this Rel. You're gonna see the ultimate come out from the Akali here, and that just about wraps it up. First game is going to go to Midland here. A really unfortunate first game for the side of ESU. Yep, Vanguard error. All right.
Gotta love it.
Yep, small indie company, everyone. Small indie company. All right, so a really unfortunate game there. The start was not one of the better ones we've seen from the side of ESU. We did see a lot of misplays, I believe. They did start off with a really good first blood onto that Akali. However, it kind of just snowballed from there. With that Gwen getting a 3-0 lead to the Mbessa, it really just did not help.
You know, something tells me we're going to see a Gwen ban next round.
Probably. However, I believe they might still keep I believe we're gonna see a Gwen ban, mayhaps a Yunara ban, to go along with that. As she was able to melt a lot of people as well as she was starting to get
And
fed.
I really think that is an unfamiliarity with Yunara. Even though she has been here for a couple months, it is still such a new champion.
That is true. But yeah, we gotta relaunch our League of Legends client here, so we'll see about getting back into the custom.
Nope, and now I'm getting music from multiple places.
Oh, lovely. Shall I call it Murphy's Law?
This time it's not my fault.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I have broken the last couple streams, and I have dedicated myself this stream to not doing
Yeah,
that.
message him.
It looks like he's creating a new game.
Okay, so it looks like it might have been a Vanguard error on everyone's side. Interesting. I hope the things didn't go down again.
Getting multiple music sources. I don't know where it's from.
Interesting. But
Nope.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. What were your thoughts on that game?
You know, with a game like that, it is very back and forth the whole time. And I think once we noticed halfway through the game, Mbessa was really dying quite a lot in that top lane. And halfway through the game, finally Mbessa realized she has to farm under tower. I think we're going to see that more next game. It's one of those things where my opponent outscales me. I just need to farm under tower, let the rest of my team do the work.
Yeah. Shall we take a break while I go check on that?
Let's go
All right, we're gonna take a break. Oh, all right.
Oh,
never
never
mind.
mind.
We're gonna get re-invited here. So I guess that was just on our end in terms of league crashing. But who knows? Small indie company. We're not gonna judge totally on that.
We always do. As much as we all love this game, we always judge.
That is true. League of Legends is one of those games that even though you play it, you might enjoy it. Well, who truly enjoys League of Legends?
No
though?
one does.
Yeah, it's more of a you're forced to play it because someone started you off, and from there it's like you really can't stop playing because
We've gotten to draft.
yeah. Okay, so we've gotten into draft here.
Yeah,
We'll
no.
take
You
a
can't
side
stop-
note.
You can't stop playing.
Yeah, no.
Like drugs. Don't
Yeah.
do drugs, kids.
Mm-hmm.
And don't do League.
All right, we are going to see the first three bans coming on the side of Midland and ESU. Now, Midland is going to be taking blue side here for game 2, and ESU is going to be taking red side. For the side of Midland, they are going to start off with bans of Xerath, Callista, and Echo, and ESU is going to ban Cho'Gath, Diana, and Aphelios again.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Got the Orianna in the mid lane.
Ooh, I believe we're going to be seeing...
Ew, Jax
got the
in the
Jax.
jungle.
It could be the top lane. You never know.
I don't think Foe knows how to play Jax.
No, I believe Foe did say that he used to play Jax, but he stopped. However, this might be the game that
The
he
comeback?
needed. This might be the comeback of the Jax, who knows. But yeah, we are going to see that Orianna pick. I'm assuming that Midland is going to be going for a solo AP Orianna, because that is just a really powerful combo. We are going to see the Vel'Koz
comeback.
again.
Why not? We love to see it.
That's true. He did play a really good game of Vel'Koz in that.
That was a really good Vel'Koz game.
Except for like towards the end there, I did notice he was starting to walk forward a bit too much. Now, Midland is going to steal the Jarvan here in this game. Oh, we see a comment of unlucky draft. You know what? Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, with the Mbessa versus the Gwen.
Yeah. Mbessa can be a strong character, but Gwen just, even with all the nerfs, she's just really powerful because she can shred tanks.
Yeah. We're going to see a Braum come out once again for Midland.
Interesting. Now, I am curious to see what ESU is going to pick in regards to this Braum. Thrall was a good pick,
Yeah.
actually. We did notice that the bot lane was keeping up evenly. with the
I still
pick.
think it was just an unlucky draft.
It was an unlucky
Or,
top
well,
lane.
Not only that, I feel like there could have been more thought put into it.
We are going to
Swain
see
is a
Swain.
great pick into that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be able to pull a lot of
Yeah, because not only did we see the Mbessa versus the Gwyn in draft, but we also saw that bot lane straight off the bat not really being able to get any oppression there.
Yeah.
Because you had the Braum into the Rel.
Yep.
And that really can ruin a bot lane.
All right, we are getting back into banning phase here. We're going to see the Kennen ban for Midland and a Xayah ban for ESU. Now, the question is, do they go for the Gwen ban here? Or will
I
they...
don't think so.
All right, so they're going to go for a Varus ban, actually.
As
well, remember when we said we weren't going to see the ban Aurelia on our bingo card?
Well, we did.
we just got the Aurelia ban.
I will say, like Miss Incredible said in...
You are not
The
about to make an
Incredibles.
Incredibles reference right now.
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think so. My coworkers love me.
There were so many references you could have made, and you choose probably the most basic one.
We're gonna see the Zeri come out from ESU.
Now, I did get a chance to see Aiden T. Allen's Zeri. It was
I have
actually
not
very
seen it
good.
yet.
He was practicing it yesterday, and they did really good in their game. So,
Fun.
yeah.
From the Midland Warriors, what are we seeing?
10 seconds.
I guess we have our bot lane and their top lane left.
Yep, bot and top are left here. Drum roll, please. We've got a Yunara in the ADC position. Drum roll for the top lane.
See what comes out here. I think the only thing we can really see is Mbessa from Foe.
Well, actually, no. Yeah, they banned 2 of his characters, actually.
Does he play Kennen?
He does play Kennen. Although he does also play Camille.
I'm sorry. Why play? I mean, Kennen is broken, but ew.
CC champion.
Pretty
Wiles.
much.
All right, we're gonna see the Quinn.
Let's go.
No, let's not go. Let's not go. Keep in mind, the top lane is their plat player. Remember.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I
not
just like
go.
Gwen.
No, why do you like Gwen? What is with you in range top lane?
I don't know. Range is just fun.
No, range just no. I will stand by this.
We're gonna
Range,
see the Orn, the Choo Choo Orn.
yay! Wait, no. Okay,
No, the Malphite.
we're going with the Malphite. You know what?
Malphite, I accept it.
That's
Even though I
understandable.
would like to add that Foe's current status on League is Riot make a better mouth.
That is true. That is true. Now, back to this whole range top lane thing. Yeah, no, I am going to stand by the fact that range top laners are not good.
Let me go through a wrap up here real quick.
And you're on a list, buddy, for playing range top lane.
For Midland Warriors,
Specifically, Vayne top lane players. You guys have been on a list for a really long time.
somebody's going on a rant. For Midland Warriors, we're going to see Orianna in the mid lane, Jarvan in the jungle, Braum in the support, Yunara in the bot lane, and Quinn in the top lane. For ESU Varsity Gold, we're going to see Jax in the jungle, Vel'Koz in the mid lane, Swain in the support, Zeri in the ADC spot, and Malphite in our top lane.
You were about to say Quentin, weren't you?
I was about to say Quentin. I don't know why. I don't even know a Quentin.
Unironically, I think I do know a Quentin or someone who used to be or was named something similarly to that. What's it called? But it's actually random. I do have a friend named Quinn.
Huh.
She's not a ranged top laner though, obviously. But
Well, so let's go over these fights before we get into them. We have the Quinn into the
Malphite,
Malphite. This is interesting because you got
tanky
versus range,
Range.
and you got point and click versus skill.
Which one's point and click?
Malphite.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You.
I don't
What
play
do you?
Malphite. I don't play Malphite.
So Malphite has these little spinning wheels that can like hit champions, and it is literally you press your Q and you click on the champion and it goes pew.
Oh.
And Malphite has no skill shots. It is
Oh.
all auto attack and all left click.
Wait, so then what's the complaint of the better Malphite?
Because Malphite can just out-tank. Once you build Malphite to a point, it is impossible to. It's kind of like Cho'Gath. Once Cho'Gath gets to the point, you can't kill Cho'Gath without everyone on the team. Same with Malphite.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
We have so that's gonna be interesting because I think that's literally just gonna be. If I had to guess, the team has learned from last round that hey, we can't have a plat here. It's gonna be impossible. Just farm under tower, become mega tank, and then once laning phase is over, it's game over for them.
I mean, we could have seen that with an Ornn, I'm just saying, but
We also have the Jarvan versus the Jax. I don't know what to think about that.
I mean, the thing is, I'm assuming that the thought process behind the Jarvan, the Jax, Kyle just likes to play Jax.
It's Jax.
I mean, to be fair, Kyle likes to play anything in the jungle at this point.
I mean, what was the meme he played earlier? There was one earlier in the season he played.
Aatrox jungle?
That's right. That was a thing he played in one of the games.
It did work, though. So, I mean, at this point, I'm thinking that with this Jax, when the Jarvan goes in, presses his untargetable button, and just stun him.
See, all I'm seeing here in the entirety for ESU is just a CC poke tank comp.
CC poke tank.
Yeah, it's just you got the Jax and the Malphite and Swain becoming super tanky.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Jax and the Swain super CC. And you got a mix of Zeri thrown in there.
That's true. I mean, here's the thing. We could see the Malphite go AP into tank.
I would be very shocked if we see that.
I'm just saying.
When it comes down to the bot lane, I think we're just going to see the same thing as last game. I think we're going to have the same, not as oppressed as last game, because, we got the Zeri Swain, grab him and shoot him.
Pretty much.
But I think we're going to have to definitely see this Braum go down a lot faster than he is, because he is preventing that bot lane from being successful.
Yeah. However, we are going to have the Vel'Koz again. So Vel'Koz was able to. You're tangling the cords
I
here,
realized that.
Okay.
I'm smart. I promise.
Sure. So we are going to see this Vel'Koz again with this Braum now. Even with Braum's tankiness, that Vel'Koz in that game was able to deal a lot of damage.
Game, Vel'Koz shot that ult out, and Braum was unable to do anything. What we see in the chat here?
Oh, so I see somebody was on the. I was mid sentence asking where my Malphite is at, and then of course Kyle on Jax. How fitting. I would ask why.
Who's the
delete gun, something like that.
Oh, delete gun. That's Jackson.
Oh,
that's the coach from last semester.
Oh, I did not know that. But yeah, so I would ask what he means by how fitting, but
yeah, that's where the Jax on meme comes from.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that in the Discord actually. All right, we got about 15 seconds before they let us into this game, so
yeah. 10, 9, 8.
You missed a few numbers there.
2, 1.
No, okay. It's okay. We promise he can count.
I can count. I can apparently read as well.
Apparently. I mean, he might need glasses.
Supposedly.
But, yeah. Ooh, Dark Star. I love that skin line. And we get the Empyrean Jax, too. I gotta say, Dark Star is probably one of my favorite... It's probably one of my favorite skin lines in League of Legends.
Yeah.
I think my favorite
I like the Dark Star, and I like any sort of military-ish one.
Yeah, no, I heard you liked, what was it, Imperial Lux?
It's not, yeah, Imperial Lux. That's a good one.
Yeah, and that's an early on skin, isn't it?
It is. We're going to go into 5-point. We're not going to see any sort of invade here with the Swain.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, ESU, wait. Interesting placement from this Jarvan here. Taking on mid vision here.
Yes. We're going to see the good looks have fun.
Yeah.
I think this is the first team that has said that so far this season.
Yeah.
To you.
Okay, Malf.
And I just realized we have none of our thingies. I need my tools.
Yeah, you probably should have that.
We're going to see some
Okay.
pokes immediately coming out from Akuma with the Vel'Koz.
Listen, we are not with him. I mean, we are, but we're not. We do not condone attacking the dance party. It's very unsportsmanlike.
Hey, the rules are not there, so
I mean,
go
yeah,
have fun,
but
Akuma.
listen, there are unwritten rules
This
to
is
League
a-
of Legends,
This
and
is a
that
game,
is one of them.
This is a game of war. It is not a game, a petty game. It's like a Rocket League with Rule 1.
Yeah. Rule 1 of League: if there's a dance party, you don't attack.
Yes, everyone in the drag pit. Let's just go on a dance party.
Real.
But we're gonna be starting off here early on into the laning phase.
Jarvan is, I think, slightly
these
behind
pokes
in
come
his
out.
jungle clear. We're gonna see Quinn.
Quinn going for the dives here. Just getting some poke out. In the mid lane, we're gonna see Vel'Koz trying to get some pokes out as well. However, it is really just this Quinn is chunking this Malphite. Malphite really is not as that strong early on in game. Really needs to build up.
Yeah. We are gonna see the Swain getting
Swain
a
does
lot of
get
good
yeah.
pulls.
Yeah, he's gonna get some pulls here onto the Yunara. Get some good chunk. Currently up on health for the mid lane. Swain really landed all those abilities.
And immediately starts missing once you say that.
I know. It is the
You
caster's
really gotta
curse.
stop caster
I
cursing our team.
really do. In the mid lane here, we're going to see some trade-offs between the Orianna and the Vel'Koz. Nothing too big, nothing too special. It really is just your casual early game.
It's actually funny. I have another friend who's a huge fan of Swain. He specifically got the Prestige, Chosen of the Wolf skin.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, no, we literally said, like, we know why you got that skin. We all know.
Astro getting a pull onto the Braum. Not going to land anything, however, from the Zeri. Vel'Koz is going to get some pokes off here. He's going to get that third stack of passive. Going to be doing some chunks of damage here. In the bot lane, we're going to see some grabs from the Swain as well. It really is just a game of poke. Vel'Koz hitting another poke, bringing this Orianna to less than half health.
You're just gonna call it all poke, aren't you?
Hey, it is poke. It is that is the artillery mage's job, is to poke.
Ignite is gonna come out, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna see an ignite from the Zeri or from the Swain.
The Brahm's
And it's
very
not
low.
enough to get anybody, but however, they are winning in health-wise down here in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Kyle and Foe are going to be up here in the top river. It looks like we may be seeing a team fight from the mid lane, the top lane, and the jungle on ESU. We're going to see the Jax come out with the stun. He doesn't land anything. However, he's going to be chunking down this Jarvan. There's a lot going on here. Foe is going to go down, and Kyle is going to go down as well with this, leaving the Vel'Koz to fight for his life. Vel'Koz does get a stack. He's going to go for the flash and the burn. He gets it. He's going to get the kill on the Orianna. Is he going to go for the attack on the Jarvan? He does
No.
not, and he's going to recall back to base.
And the Jarvan's gonna back away as well. 2-2. Very interesting start there.
It is an interesting start. Only a 200 gold lead on the Midland side.
Yeah. 2-0. However, it is pretty interesting that Jarvan did manage to get both of those kills.
It is, yeah. Really not leaving anything for his team.
Yeah, I don't think they realize that they have vision in that book.
We're going to see a flash from Astro to get the gank. Kyle's going to come in with Jax. Going to be going for the Bram. He's going to go for the stun. He gets the stun on the Bram. Bram gets away, however. Astro may go for a pull here on the Yunara. He tries, but does not land anything. Braum and Yunara get away unscathed. We're going to see up in the top lane a trade of damage.
We're gonna see also
Vel'Koz some poke in the mid lane.
yeah, we're also gonna see Kyle signaling to perhaps go for this dragon here. Now,
Akuma's going to be pulling in this Orianna with him. Is his team going to follow? Orianna sends out the flash, trying to get the Vel'Koz, but Vel'Koz has a Kyle behind him. Kyle's going to come up.
yeah,
He's
but
not
he
going
really
to land
needs
anything.
to back
He's
out
going
of
for
here.
the stun. Flash. He gets the stun. He's going to get the Orianna. However, he is currently in the fight with this Jarvan.
That
Jarvan
Jarvan's-
gets the kill onto Kyle.
However, Fates of Warfare does go to ESU. However, they do trade off this first dragon. Although, potentially, we might see bot lane go to contest this drag. Mayhaps.
We're going to see a back here from the Vel'Koz.
Okay, it does look like Swain's
And
gonna be walking
I
through
think
the jungle.
Swain may be getting vision here, but I don't think. I mean, Zeri is going to be coming over here. We may try to get a steal here. They do have vision now.
They're gonna go for
They're
the
not going to get the
Yunara.
steal. They're going to go for. They're kind of undecided. Jax is, however, going to not land his stun on the Jarvan. They're going to continue to chase the Jarvan, whether they get anything. Oriana's kind of just leaving this Jarvan to die. Jarvan sends out a call for help, but Jarvan doesn't get that help. Oriana's just going to kind of leave him in the mid lane. Kyle gets the stun. Kyle's going to get, Swain's going to get the pull. He's going to get the stun. Kyle takes a tower shot, and Oriana cleans up with the auto.
Unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, the Oriana's...
And that is how the ball rolls.
Yeah, interesting that she didn't first go over to help the Jarvan there.
Yeah, the Jarvan kind of like, I saw a couple like flags come out. He's like, help, help, help.
I know,
Nothing
but
came
she
out.
does manage to capitalize on the Jax.
She does.
And manages to pull him into that tower.
She is going to have to back here, leaving Vel'Koz with the wave, however. What do we got in the chat?
Oh, why does my mid have support? Wait. Wait.
We do have a support item on Vel'Koz.
Why do we have a support item on Vel'Koz? We didn't even notice that. Let's not talk about it. Anyway, so he was saying, what do I mean by Kyle on Jax? Oh no, she doesn't know. I feel like I know, but I'm not gonna say it. But we are gonna see some skirmishing in the bot lane here, however.
I mean, both sides fairly even. There is about a 200 goal or 300 goal difference, however.
Yeah,
And a drag off.
this combo between Swain and Yunara, or not Yunara, the Swain and Zeri are just getting so much damage. And we are going to see them going to set up for, I believe...
Grubs.
Yep, Grubs.
Malphite is there to try to contest, but he's going to need some help. We're going to see the Vel'Koz heading over there, and Jax as well. It's going to be a 2v3 fight. However, we see the Quinn coming in very fast, very furious.
I do see
One could say
Swain
the
was
fast and the
thinking
furious.
about going up.
We're going to see a team fight here. We're going to see all of them dive onto the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz goes out. Foe is here to fend for himself. He's going to try to run away. He does not have a bomb plant to get away. He's going to run. I think he's going to try to go for an execution.
Yeah.
However, he doesn't. He just loses it to the Gwen.
Yeah,
Or the
I'm
Quinn.
very concerned, actually, why Kyle did not join that team fight.
He's got a red buff. Why not?
I mean, sure, but they just take all of
We're
the
going
grubs
to
now.
try to see a steal from... Or no, we're not. That's blue team. I am
Yeah.
colorblind. Blue
Yeah.
team is going to steal the grubs. Midland Giants now have 3.
Yeah, I'm
Warriors. Warriors. I keep saying Giants.
true
Midland Warriors.
damage.
I have no idea. I don't get that reference.
You'll have to excuse Norm. He doesn't understand a lot of League of Legends references for some reason. It's a wonder he's a caster for this game. And then he plays this game, you know, just doesn't understand, like, just, it's a process.
We're going to see Malphite going for some stuff up here, but he does not realize that the Jarvan is here to help out. He is going to get away, however, with Malphite just being so tanky.
Tank.
We're going to see 4 here in the bot lane. We're going to see a Vel'Koz ult come out. The Braum shield is going to prevent all of the damage, however.
Not all of it. We did see
A good chunk
Yunara
goes
taking
towards
down.
the Yunara. I'd say about quarter of her health.
I think they're going for a dive.
We
here.
may see a dive from Kyle. It does prevent the back of Yunara. Kyle may go down here, though. He is stunned. He's going to go for the stuns. He gets a stun. He gets the Yunara in the process. He does go down. But we may see Vel'Koz trying to get some poke here on the Braum. We do see Jarvan flash into the fight for the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz's flash goes out, but Vel'Koz is going to take it to the Jarvan. Astro is now going to try to get away on his own, but he is being collapsed on by 3 others. We see the ult come out from the Swain. We're going to see Zeri go down to the Jarvan, and we're going to see Swain go down to the Quinn.
Yeah, no, that Quinn's just being... She's just so mobile. She's just able to be everywhere all at once.
That is, you know, what do you do about it?
Not much. We are seeing a little bit of a situation here, kind of similar to first game here. We see top lane 3-1, and the Jarvan is 5-1 right now. Really, really dangerous game. Although we also see Yunara is in this mid lane again with this Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz is going to be getting some poke out here. We may be seeing a dive. We're going to see 3 stacks. We're going to see all the abilities come out and the burn as well, but it's not going to be enough. Hakuma getting out.
Oh, never
Barely.
mind. The
Yunara.
Winions. The Winions.
Yunara getting the kill. How? Oh, Yunara's mid. Yeah, Yunara getting the kill there with the minions. Unfortunate.
Minions.
However, we do see Kraken Slayer purchased by Yunara too. Drake is alive. We're going to see ESU starting to collapse around this Drake. Jarvan's going to try to come and say, hey, I'm here. Kyle's going to try to get a stun on this Jarvan. He does indeed.
That is
He's
a
going to
huge
pull
stun.
out, but he
But-
does not get to the plant in time to get over the wall.
Yeah, it's
And
just...
now that it's just Midland Warriors are going to collapse on this Drake, and there is nothing Astro and Aiden can do.
I'm just seeing a lot of mispositioning here for the side of ESU, really.
We're going to see a TP coming in on the side of ESU from Foe. Vel'Koz is going to send out the ult, but it's not enough. Vel'Koz is just going to get tanked here. It is a 5v1 on Foe carry on here. Can he get away? We will see. We see a slow come out. He gets pulled in. He sends everyone airborne. Jax is going to come through. He's going to get the kill on the Oriana. We're going to see Foe
Wait,
carry on. He's going to
hold on.
get
What was
stuns.
that Bramo? What was that Bramo?
I do not know. Braum has no ult. He has no way to leave. Kyle's going to go in on the Jax. He's going to get the stun, and he's going to get the kill. We see the Quinn go out in the process. Now the only person left on Midland's team is the Yunara. She doesn't know that Foe is in the bush. And Foe gets out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
No, it would be so nice if we had instant replay so we could just kind of see that unfortunate Bramo.
I'll get it set up for next stream.
Yes. Wait, he's going AP. Kyle's going AP Jax.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What a play for ESU.
Now, keep in mind, we still have a support item on our Vel'Koz here for some reason. I'm kind of wondering why.
I'm going to ask about that after game.
Yeah, no, we need to know because he's not gonna get enough gold with that
Foe
support
carry on
item.
is going after the Quinn. It's gotten to the point where Quinn can't, Quinn could do stuff a lot early game against this Malphite, but now Malphite's just getting so tanked.
Yeah, and you see this Vel'Koz is also starting to get some damage out.
It really is a thing of ESU outscales them. That is the game. That is the tactic. Play long game, outscale, become better.
However, this Jarvan is in the jungle here, so Hashim...
He's going to go for Hakuma there, and he's going to get the kill with the gank.
Yeah, a really unfortunate there. Just no vision was there. However, Jax does realize that the Jarvan's on his buff.
Kyle's
or
going
on
to get the
his
stun.
wolves.
However, he realizes that there may be a mess here. It is 3v2. Astro and Kyle, are they deciding where they want to go?
This
It's
Quinn
now
is-
4v3.
This Quinn is in
We're
a
gonna
really
see the Quinn in a
dangerous
really
spot.
bad spot. Jax is going to get the kill.
Jarvan's
However,
gonna go
Jarvan's
in.
going to get airborne from Foe. Foe's going to get the kill here. We're going to
Yunara's
see the
gonna
flash
ult.
from Astro as Astro ults off here. Braum is in a very dangerous position. He's slowed. Kyle's going to get on it. He's going to get the root, and he's going to go down.
So exciting.
We do see in the bot lane, however, Zeri is taking some pretty big damage, but that's nothing compared to this Herald that is now free for ESU.
Yeah.
Hashim is going to be trying to get some chunks off in this new Yunara. There is no vision for blue team except for the Scuttle. They're going to try to go over there and see if they can contest it, but they don't get there in time.
Now, keep in
Kyle
mind,
is gonna pick up
4
the eye.
feats to be given to one team. It's down to
We're going
turret
to see
now.
Quinn come out here. She doesn't realize that Foe is still there. Foe is just going to smash her into the ground. Kyle getting the stun. We're going to see Jarvan flash out, but Foe's going to take him back, says, no, you are mine. Kyle's going to get another stun onto the Jarvan. Almost. He misses it. Astro gets out with barely anything remaining. Braum's going to try to secure the kill. He's not going to get it. Kyle's going to come in. He's going to root from Foe. Foe dies in the process. Kyle is left. Kyle gets the stun. We're going to see a stun from Braum, but that is nothing for Kyle.
Oh my goodness. Okay, during that entire ordeal, I mentioned that Feats was going to go to the team who took first tower. Now, the Oriana did manage to collect feats for her team because she took first
We're
tower
gonna
there.
see Herald placed here in the mid lane as well.
Also, keep in mind that Braum got a double kill.
He did.
An interesting Zarya ult
The
from Aiden.
Herald comes out, but nobody to drive it.
Huh.
He
Wait.
kind of just leaves them in mid. It looks like they may be setting up a distraction for this drag here by dropping Shelly in mid.
Interesting. I mean, Shelly's already down, though.
Shelly is down. I don't know what the play was there.
I believe he might have wanted to go for that tower, but sadly, the Quinn did show up mid lane, so was not able to drive that into the tower without potentially dying.
We now have a Swain and a Zeri in the mid lane here. They don't realize the Braum is there. They do, however, now. Kyle's going to be on his own, 3v1ing. He does not get out of this. He gets the stun. He gets the Oriana kill. Will he get another kill down with him? He does not.
Now,
However,
it is a
Astro-
3-on-3 with a 4-on-4 coming on as both Malphite and Quinn are joining the fight here.
That being said, Midland does have their jungler up. They're going to start routing him down here if he's not already there.
Yeah, they're actually going to back off here. I believe
They're
they
gonna let it
realize that
reset.
ESU has a bit of an advantage here with their damage output,
They
with this
do.
Swain, with this Zeri, with this Vel'Koz who's hovering in the bot lane as well.
Shoutcasting cannot be good for my allergies.
Probably not.
But it's just such a game. Vel'Koz face checks the bush, unrealizing to him that there is a Braum in this bush.
There's also a Quinn and a...
Braum is going to get chased down here. Quinn's going deep into the jungle. I don't think Quinn realizes that everyone is on the drag. Vel'Koz ult comes out. Vel'Koz does die in the process. Quinn is very low. Foe is going to be there to try to do something. Astro
However,
and
that was enough
Akuma
time
there.
for Kyle to get back up.
We now have a 4v5 down here in the jungle. However, ESU's output is just so much. They're going to be going for drag here. Kyle going mainly on the drag. They're going to leave it to reset. Kyle's going to get in the Quinn ult. We're going to see, or not the Quinn ult. We're going to see Hashim and Astro get in the Quinn ult. They're not going to get out. Foe Carrion is going to go for this Braum. He gets Braum very low. The fire comes out. The fire and the flames come out, and Foe cannot prevent anything. Braum stays alive.
Yeah, it's
And
just,
this is a Drake for Midland.
It's just really unfortunate. Hashim really just going to face check that bush did not help.
It did not help. It took one down with him.
Yeah, I mean, if he had taken down the... Oh, he managed to
Akuma
kill the
here
queen.
does get a Quinn kill, however.
Yeah, but, however, I'm not
He's
sure...
going to use the plant to get away, but he brings the J4 with him.
Wait.
J4 doesn't realize the
He
Swain's there.
managed
He's
to get
rooted
the
under
Oriana.
tower.
He got the Oriana.
Did he get the? He got the Oriana in the process, and the J4 is going to take a lot of chunk from that tower.
Wait, is Atacon... Is Atacon spawning soon, or
Atacon.
is it already gone?
It looks like Atacon already spawned, but no one took advantage of it.
Wait, but Atacon doesn't disappear.
I do not know.
Wait, did we miss Atacon?
No, because no one's taken Atacon.
Huh. Interesting.
And maybe you could. Oh, Atacon spawns in 20 seconds.
Oh, okay, okay. That checks
I
out.
just missed the giant marker in the corner.
Yeah, no, because I was reading that and I was like,
yeah,
that's
there's-
red buff, that's
yeah.
blue buff, that's Baron, drag. So, like, where's the Atacon?
So we're going to see all the pings from everybody coming up. Hey, Atacon is spawning soon. Will they go for it?
We are going to see Hashim going for that blue buff, trying to,
No.
yeah, you're just seeing the junglers just both going for all of their buffs here, trying
I
to
mean,
get
they're
as powerful
getting
as
ready
possible.
for this Atacon fight. You can see both junglers are going to be migrating up towards this Atacon fight. Getting
Atacon
ready.
is bot lane, actually.
I am blind.
Yeah.
You're right. So we do see Midland, however, more powerful on this Atacon. We're going to see Unara backing to get some items here as she goes.
Yeah. However, Foe really needs to start making his way down because he does not have TP
I'd
just
also
yet.
like to mention that our mid laner has not used his support item.
Yeah, I mean, with the way he keeps face checking bushes.
Hashim is going to have to flash out to get there. Quinn is going, or J4 is going to dive and do another flash to get the kill onto Hakuma.
Yeah, I believe they're just gonna have to give
Atacon up.
yeah.
This would be the perfect time for Foe to get a tower here as well.
That is true.
But I don't think Foe may realize. We will see.
Well, he's pushing top still, so... Yeah, Attic, they're just doing so much damage to Attic on there. And
we
here...
may see a potential steal attempt from the Jax.
They're not going to get there in time
But
to
he
do
does not
so.
get there in time.
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate. Although Foe is probably going to... No,
He does
not just
Quinn
yet.
gets back in time. And Foe does miss his Q.
Unfortunate. It's really just unfortunate range top lane, you know? He's gonna hit that Q. But yeah, we are gonna see 3 top lane. This the Brahm's hanging out with his jungler here. Giving some Poro love as well. But we are gonna see 4 in the mid area here for ESU. I think they really want to jump this Orianna, but we might get counter jumped here.
We're going to see the J4 come out onto Astro. Astro has no way to escape. Kyle's going to come out. He's going to get the stun on Orianna, get the kill on Orianna. We're going to now see a 4v2. They're going to be going after the Braum, the one they know they can secure. Jax does get the double kill. We're going to see them chasing after the J4, but nothing can be connected.
Yeah.
However, they
going for that
found another J4. Kyle gets... ult comes out from Vel'Koz. And did Kyle smite the J4?
I don't know, but he did manage to steal the kill.
He did get the kill.
He did. I mean, hold on. I'm starting to think this dude might be a little biased. Interesting.
We're going to see another attempt on a kill on the Yunara. Yunara does flash over the wall.
She does use barrier, though, and her flash, so both sums are out for her. Foe does manage to get this first tower as well. 2 towers down for ESU here. Actually, it's even in towers right about now. Each team has managed to get 2 each. Now, Foe does need to be careful here, as this Braum is top lane. They are pinging to go after this Malphite, too.
I don't know what the Vel'Koz is doing.
No idea whatsoever. I'm still wondering. We're 100% going to have to get the story behind the support item. He's going to really need to be careful, as this Quinn is right here.
Quinn's going to be chunking, and there's nothing Vel'Koz can do. Vel'Koz just gets chunked to death.
We are going to see a TP from Foe here. And Jax is in the...
He's now in the J4 circle. Will he get out? He's going to get a stun on no one. He's going to send out his locket. We're going to see Foe going to tank this, but he is unable to. We're going to see a death of the... it's just going to be a full team wipe here. Astro is unable to get away, and that is an ace for Yunara.
It's really unfortunate here. You keep seeing Midland getting picks before key objectives here. And that is a Hextech soul going to Midland.
We're going to see Quinn going bot lane. We're going to see everyone else going mid lane as we see this split push go. Is ESU able to stop it? Are they going to be able to survive the waves coming towards them? You're going to see both tier 2 turrets go down in the process here in the mid lane and in the bot lane. We're going to see all of Midland recall here as well.
An interesting decision to go AP Jax.
We see a very angry Aiden T. Allen in the process as well. Jax is going to, or Foe's going to be going for a dive onto this Braum. Braum's sending out some stuff.
Now, ESU has to be careful here, like...
We're going to have another team fight here,
Vel'Koz
and it's going to be
cannot
Oven
die
Baron.
here.
Quinn's going to come out and like a glass cannon try to get some stuff onto Astro, but Astro does not connect. Astro is way too deep in there. He gets stunned by the Jarvan. He's going to go down to the Quinn. And now we're going to see Kyle going in for the stun. He does not get the stun. Vel'Koz ult comes out. He is not able to make anything of it. And that is just another team wipe for Midland.
I believe this is just going to be a... I think they're going to just either push or they're going to go for Baron here.
It looks like we're going to see another recall as Jarvan and Yunara stay to try to get Baron here on their own. Braum as well. We do see Astro up here in 3 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get a steal on this Baron. I think the best shot is just to push these waves back as far as possible. And that is Baron.
right, so Baron buff is on Midland here, so ESU really has to be careful for one. Definitely have to keep these lanes pushed.
We're going to see Astro. He's just going to get flown on by the Quinn. The Quinn, being a glass cannon, takes out Astro.
Yeah, this Quinn 16-5.
There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, quite interesting. I think I remember you saying "Yay, Quinn."
We're not going to talk about it.
Are we?
No.
I mean,
No one needs to know.
I think they need to know.
We'll go in and edit it out later.
Nah. It's live streamed. Everyone sees it, or everyone saw it. So.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. Oh. Vel'Koz is just gonna get jumped on again.
Kyle does contact the Orianna. Orianna going out in the process. However, Foe's going to get stunned under tower. He may be tanky, but he's not tanky enough.
I believe they're gonna just run it down to the Nexus now.
NTL and now getting chased down by the Braum. Swain's going to be here, however, to support that. We're going to see
They managed to pull the
Quinn
Quinn
go
into the
out
tower.
from the tower, however. Zeri getting the kill. We do see inhibs all go down. Astro's going to get stuck in a bunch of fire here. He's going to stay alive, however, but just barely. Braum is going to be going underneath this tower, going for the kill on the tower. However, Astro kind of scares him. He's going to run off.
Our mid brought a support item on accident. Oh. Okay, so
And we just now
they
realized.
just now. ESU, what are you doing? That actually might explain so much of this game. Because with the support item, if you keep taking minions, you get less gold for minion kills. So he unironically nerfed himself this game.
We realized at level 1. New tech. It's the new Vel'Koz tech.
Yep, support Vel'Koz mid lane, you know, I mean.
You guys don't know the meta. We're going to see the Quinn come out here. He's going to make a connection onto ADTL and Orianna taking that. Jax just cannot survive this, and he goes down to the...
That is a Malphite, first of all.
Yeah, I know my characters.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Astro's going to be going down to the Quinn.
Yeah, Jax is the last man standing here. Manages
gonna
to
get a
one-shot.
stun.
Well, not one
Send out
shot.
his Locky. He's going to try to spare for some time as his team comes up, but it's just not enough.
And that
And
is going to
that
be
is
game
gonna
2.
end the game 2 and end the series.
Unlucky game. A lot of double-digit deaths I'm seeing on the side of ESU as well. Probably a record in terms of death for our team.
Yeah. So for wrap up here, game 2, very strong early start off with getting some more poke from the Vel'Koz in the dance party.
Yeah.
Mid game, you know, we were going strong. We were a bit behind. We were able to secure a team fight and gain a overall mid game victory. However, the Quinn just outscaled the entire team, getting that 16, what do you say, or something like that?
Yeah, she was at, I think, 16
16,
kills.
and
Probably got, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we should
once-
probably check the stats to see if she
Yeah.
managed to get the 20.
As the glass blower blows the glass, you got that glass cannon, you can't do anything about it, and it ends the game off.
Yeah, unfortunate. And we got to see an AP Jackson there, which early on that did start to do a lot. That was doing a lot of damage. Seeing him one-shot a lot of people, even in the late game too.
Yeah.
Just was not able to get the people that mattered
Yeah.
into the in the team fight.
You want to go see if you can find an interview?
Sure.
We'll see if we got an interviewee here.
Push comes to shove, it's probably gonna be Foe.
Most likely. But with that being said, as a reminder for this week of events, while we wait for this interview, Friday we are not going to be having Overwatch as the game has been canceled due to Homecoming, or actually forfeited by ESU. Saturday we have a chess game that will not be live streamed. The results will be as part of the Monday update on our Instagram at ESU Esports. When it comes to next week, we're going to have our Tuesday Super Smash Bros, Thursday League of Legends, Friday Overwatch, and Saturday being chess, with streams being permitted by opposing teams. Also, reminder, we have a Worlds watch party coming up here. You will see on our Instagram here shortly a post on when that'll be, the hours, and how you can get interested. Come hang out with our players, come hang out with our casters, because I know I'll be there, and have fun. We will try to have snacks. That being said, it is a 2 a.m. game, so I believe we are in here at midnight of Sunday, Saturday morning, midnight of Sunday. So we are currently just waiting for an interview. You coming in? Come on in. You going to be on camera? Okay. We have the one, the only, Focarion. You are right there. Camera's right there.
Hi, there you are. Okay.
You can put the headphones on if you want.
Might help.
Yeah. Welcome to your third interview on camera, I guess.
If you count the
first-
times I've casted for.
Yeah, your first.
Or
Oh, yeah.
5, really.
5. Yeah, you have your first video interview. Tell me your thought process of the first game. We'll start there.
Okay, so
Because I know the second game had a very interesting process. We have the coach of last semester was in chat and pointed some things out very quickly on.
I feel like I did throw the first game. That was my fault entirely.
Yeah. I realized about halfway through the game is when you kind of started realizing you can't do much against this Gwen.
Right. Well, the Gwen is usually a good matchup for Mbessa, but I have not practiced Mbessa in a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to play Aurelia in Mbessa. That is really hard for me. So I was like, you know, I'll pick up the Mbessa, play safe. And I lost that first trade, level 1.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I am out of the game.
Yes.
And so I tried to get back in, and it just didn't work. Towards the end of that game, we were prepping a few different fights, so like Dragon, I think it was like Soul or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were like, we need someone to clear the way because our Nexus turrets are down. I was like, cool,
Yeah.
I should do that. And Hashim sits there, or Hashima
Hakuma.
sits there,
Right.
clears the wave
Yeah.
as they're trying to prep for the fight. So that was an experience.
Yeah. I think it was also the first game the Oriana didn't help the jungler.
I don't remember that.
There was, I'm not sure if it was the first game or the second game, but Kyle was chasing down J4, and J4, because we can see the opposing pings,
Right.
we see help, help,
yeah.
and the Oriana just keeps clearing wave, and J4 goes down.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll do this. I'm better in camera.
Now, with that also being said, second game, walk me through that.
Okay. So, Queen sucks, but unless I'm playing Aurelia,
Yeah,
and they banned my Aurelia, as you can see right
yeah,
there.
we were kind of keeping up with the bingo card-ish.
They banned my Aurelia,
Yeah.
first team. So had I got my Aurelia, I feel like the game top lane would have been a lot more one-sided.
Yeah.
But Malphite's the second best thing because
Yes.
I just turn off that character.
Yeah, I know. First thing we went into that game and we're like, it's just point and click, and honestly, you farm under tower, you become tanky, and
Right,
you're
yeah.
unstoppable.
Um,
And we did see about halfway through the match, as you started to scale, you were
yeah, I was
beating
just
in that
beating
Quinn.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. I think at one point you were up KDA compared to the Quinn
Yep,
as
yep.
well.
The issue was with that game. And I'm sure y'all noticed. No, I'm sure y'all noticed way before we did.
We noticed like 10 minutes in, but someone in chat had to point it out.
I had to point it out. It was me and Kyle. So in our team comp, they were very pick heavy team comp. So they want to get a pick and then capitalize on that person not being
Yeah.
there, especially because we were all into the comp.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, cool. So we have our Jax, which is AP, and his E's does Hiroshima level damage. And then we have a Vel'Koz, who is quite literally melting everyone.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. Me and Swain are there to soak damage, and Zeri's there to just keep our backline in check.
Yeah.
Our lovely mid laner had mistakenly, he plays ARM. I need to point out he does not play Summoner's Rift all that often. He plays ARM. He bought a support item.
How does that happen?
So Vel'Koz,
because I'm curious on how that mechanically happened.
so Vel'Koz plays support,
Yeah.
and so it thought he was trying to play support.
Really? I've normally seen like it'll suggest you mid lane Vel'Koz stuff.
So it suggested a World Atlas. In the game before, he was like, "What is this item?"
I
And
wonder
it
if
was-
that's Blitz.
so.
GG importing it.
We don't have those on these computers.
We do. On some of them.
Not on streams.
I don't know.
But so he is first game. He's like, "What is this item?" And Kyle's like, "That's a support item. Don't buy it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, cool." And I guess he was looking at Zax's the first game and not Atlas, World Atlas, second game. So he bought World Atlas, second game. And he was like, guys, I don't know why I keep getting dove. I was like, okay, well, first of all, with our team comp, Vel'Koz and the Jax are our two main damage machines.
Yeah.
They do everything.
Yeah.
Jax is very mobile. He can jump a lot, right? Vel'Koz is not that.
Yeah.
Vel'Koz is I sit there and I stare at you until you die. So already going to get jumped. And he admittedly was pushing a little too far up.
Yeah.
And then we realized that, hey, he's not doing as much damage as he should.
Yeah.
He doesn't have as much, AP here. So we're like, we lost the fight. I'm like over here with my head in my hands. Like, come on, guys. And I pressed tab. I'm like, wait a minute. And so anyway, that was a fun experience. I will say, I'm not really mad with how these games turned out.
They did go really well. I mean, early game, you guys have won both games early game. You won both mid games. It was just when it came to that late game and the top laner scaling way too much.
Yeah, well, I don't even think the second game was the top laner.
Quinn was a glass cannon.
Yeah, like if we jumped on Quinn, we won that. But we were mainly focused on the Yunara because Yunara was also shredding us. Yeah. But with Quinn, I think the only thing we could have done better, because not to toot my own horn, absolutely demolished her lane.
Yeah.
Just due to nature of how my fight is. I think if we had paid attention to where that Quinn was roaming, we would have won. Because there's times where our Vel'Koz is super far up. He should be under tower, like here, and it's not conducive to results.
Yeah.
Because that's all Quinn does. It's just like if you don't see her, she's jumping you.
Yeah.
Is a mentality to have.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Thank you for coming on the interview.
Thank you for having me.
I guess a third reminder for everyone that may be here tomorrow. We will not be having Overwatch, to keep that very clear.
I should also mention our last game of this season, so before playoffs, this round robin, is next week.
Next week, okay. So with that being said, Overwatch, no Overwatch tomorrow, and playoffs for League of Legends is next week.
Nope. Last game before playoffs.
Last game before playoffs.
Playoffs are
week.
next semester.
Yes. I know what I'm talking about. Totally. With that being said, everyone out there at Hornet Nation, stay loud and proud. Stingers up. If I can press button.